Hey, my name is Barb Herrera, and this is Health at Any Cost. And I had my little breakdown a couple days ago, and I wanted to give you an update as to what was going on. As a reminder, if you have been here, and information if you have not been here, I started 3 years ago, almost to the day, at 405 pounds. I'm 5'1". And then this morning I weighed 130, and I fluctuated. I'm in maintenance now for the last 5 months now, and I fluctuate between 124 and 130, which is fine with me. That's no big deal. I'm on 15 milligrams of Mounjaro. I have been for 19 months now, and zero plans to go off, and or lower it. I'm not going to do that either. After I cried, when I cried about it too, one of the things that I was boo-hooing about was how hungry I was, because I was, out of 56 days, I had been off the shot 21 days for two different cancer surgeries. So it was really, really difficult. And I asked my daughter Megan, who's also on tirzepatide, I said, do you think it would be okay if I took my shot early? And she said, well, how many days since your shot? And I said, 3. And she said, no. So I waited 2 more days, and don't do what I did, because you're probably not supposed to. I was ravenous. I was eating everything, and it was not fun. I felt horrible. It felt horrible being out of control. That's what felt so bad. So I took my shot yesterday. So that was 5 days post op. I mean, 5 days after yeah, 5 days post op, but 5 days after I took my shot after the surgery. And I feel so much better. So much better. All that compulsion to just eat is gone. All of the food that was attracting me is just, it's not there anymore. And I'm really, really happy about it. I'm able to keep steady with my calories and everything, even though I don't count calories. I've been pretty good about maintaining this 124 to 130 place, and I like it. It feels comfortable for me. So I went to the ER last night because I have two infections now. I've got one in the incision that I told you about the other day, that is on my bottom, in between my bottom and my thigh, where I have so much skin. I have so much skin that just ripples, it just rolls down, and it's covering the incision. And so it's very difficult to heal. And then we stretched it out, and we did, some stuff, and it's still now it's infected. And then the one on my back is infected as well. I didn't know that until I saw my daughter yesterday, who came over to help me put bandages on everything. And she took a picture, and I was like, oh, this is delightful. So I tried to call the doctor and didn't get connected to him for a variety of reasons. So at 7 o'clock last night, I walked my ass up to the hospital, which is only a mile and a half away. I was given instructions not to walk more than a mile. And don't do this either if they tell you not to walk a mile. I was terrible. I walked 3 miles yesterday, 3 miles the day before. And then when I added on the mile and a half last night, I ended up walking 6 miles yesterday. But it didn't hurt. And except for the incisions, that's what hurt. So anyway, so I go to the hospital, and the doctor, I don't do opiates. I'm 11 years clean from opiates. He gave me Toradol for pain, which was fantastic. It was great. And then things healed. The pain just subsided so much better. It was so nice. And then he also gave me an antibiotic called Dalvance, Dalvance. It's an antibiotic that you take one time, and it lasts in my system for 8 days, which is fascinating to me. I'd never even heard of it, and it's been around since 2014. Who knew there was such a thing? So I got that. And it was interesting because my first inclination when he put me on the antibiotic was to ask for a prescription for fluconazole, diflucan, because I always got yeasties under my belly and under my breasts and in my vagina from having antibiotics, especially strong ones like that. And I didn't have to. I said it to him, and then I was like, oh, I don't think I need anything because my glucoses are fantastic and I can get under my belly now and make sure that it's dry. And I just don't think I need that. And that was really wild to know that I didn't need to do that. My glucoses 3 years ago were 9.0. Now they're 5.0. So I did good, and my heart failure's gone. All my illnesses are gone now or in remission. My chronic kidney disease is doing really well as well. So I got that, and I walked back home and I went to bed, and I'm still really tired. I had a fever all day yesterday. I had shivers in the middle of the night. I'm taking ibuprofen every 5 hours or so. I'm supposed to do it every 6, I know. I'm just one big non-compliant patient right now, aren't I? I see my surgeon again on Thursday, and I will let you know what goes on. I'm supposed to go to San Antonio de Megan's on Friday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to go yet. We're going to make the decision on Thursday because she said it was okay to wait till the last minute and then make the decision. So if I'm feeling better, then I'm going to go. If I'm not, then I'm going to stay home. My mind isn't all here. I'm really still having a hard time putting words together and making sure that I'm doing what I need to do. Hard to explain, but I'm on many different meds, and I have to actually write down which ones I have taken, which ones I'm supposed to take, and I don't usually have to do that, but here we are. I think that 2 months in a row of surgery with general anesthesia just kicked my brain. But anyway, I'm just really glad to be back on my Mounjaro. I feel still so much better. I feel so much better. I'm very, very happy that I was able to go back on it. And like I said, I have another spot right here that needs to be looked at and biopsied. I am not, and I, if I go, we're going to do it in the office. I just cannot do general anesthesia. We only do general if it's over two spots that have to be taken out. Anyway, so here we are. And your love and your kindness and your gentle thoughts and your prayers have been welcome. I really appreciate it. I feel really good having you all near me. So thank you very much, and I will talk with you all soon.